If you look at drug overdose deaths over the years in King County, you see a lot of ups and downs and some really gradual slopes. But when you look specifically at fentanyl, you see a much more dramatic curve.
Fentanyl, which the CDC says can pack potency 50 times higher than heroin, is also taking a toll on those living with substance use disorder. Rebecca Cantrell does outreach work for people living with addiction and says she sees the drug overtaking people on the streets of Seattle quickly and powerfully, though she tries to convince them hope and help is available.
I just celebrated in May 3 years clean and sober, and I had tried probably 10 times before I was successful. There is no too many times to try to get your life back, that you can't do that wrong.
Medication-assisted treatment provider Ideal Option just opened a new clinic in Federal Way for a total of 30 locations statewide, responding to growing need, with a higher percentage of their patients now needing help for fentanyl than heroin.
Addiction is a brain disease, and so our clinics have really grown because of the opioid epidemic that is occurring and the amount of deaths that's occurring.
They're set up to take walk-ins at their clinic in Federal Way and take calls 24/7 for other locations statewide.
I think that was the biggest barrier for me. There was multiple times in my addiction where I was ready for treatment, but it was like, 2 weeks before I could get into a bed, or 2 weeks before I could get into a detox center. So, I think just the readiness and the availability, it needs to be now.
Increasing treatment access is part of King County's strategy for preventing overdoses. For fentanyl specifically, they've launched an awareness campaign underscoring the unique dangers of the drug. In Cantrell's role, she helps with wraparound services like finding housing, transportation, a cell phone, and food, and says she believes these are also big pieces to the puzzle.
If you're looking for something that you can do to help in this crisis, you can try carrying naloxone, which can reverse overdoses. You can also sign up to volunteer with an organization that helps with those wraparound services for things like housing. Reporting in King County, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.